Alright, hello everyone. It's Girl Got Game. How is everyone doing today? We are live with more arcade spirits. And we're going to start in Chapter 2, because we finished Chapter 1 last time, which was awesome. So there we go. We'll just jump right into it. Hello, Game Dan. And Sweet Bean Catherine, good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. And Yuli, if you're awake, hello to you as well. Hi, Mara. We're chasing ghosts in level 2. Let's begin. Poke Digifan, hello. And Emma, hi as well. Yuli has been found. And Zachary, good to see you. Yeah, Game Dan, I noticed that too when I was doing the thumbnail. I'm like, actually, I fit in pretty good. Oh, hi Gigi, sorry for making you jump. And Doc Wildcard as well, good to see ya. Alright, so to catch up, it is the future year 20XX. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. Understandable, Yuli, I know it's very late where you are, so no problem. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now. Hard work to be sure, but rewarding. In a spiritual sense, at least. Yeah, 5 a.m. Pretty late. I think you're more than allowed to fall asleep by then. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far-out 1906 beeps. I forgot that X is actually beep. Yeah, thank you. I just remembered Game Dan. 20 beep. 1906 beeps. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. What? There's a kitchen? I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. I've scraped gum off any number of surfaces. I've chased what turned out to be entirely too many spiders out of a single skee ball machine. Why would you? Never mind. Hello, Avery. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. And JJ Lene. Hello as well. You have another plate of dinner. Nice. Yeah, Zachary, just cancel everything. This is the most important thing. I'm going for 24 hours this time. No, I'm going to try to keep it, no later than 3 hours. That's the plan. Now that I know, how long chapters are, that's the plan. Absolutely, Yuli. No sleep allowed this time. Okay, look. I know I'm not painting this as a very rosy picture so far, but honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. I'm happy, and that's all that matters, right?
Right! You're happy! This is the best I've seen you in ages, Crystal. Before you'd come home all drained and exhausted. Now, well, you're still tired, but a good tired.
My roommate, Juniper. She taken to stopping by during her lunch break whenever she could get away from her office cubicle long enough to do so. Okay, I was like, I don't remember you actually working here. Did I misremember? It's still hard work, don't get me wrong. But overall, it's good work. I just feel good. Totally good and stuff.
Yes!
Then yas, queen.
Good!
Agreed. Super good. Double plus good. Iris, we talked about you listening in on my conversations. What did I tell you about that? To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping even when I am? Exactly. I'd be more upset about my creepy privacy-invading digital overmistress. But I have to admit that Iris really pulled through for me. Even if she also ordered a 3-month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
The pizza on a bagel. What happened in the last 30 to 45 minutes? We had a impromptu birthday gathering at the arcade. And so I ran around basically doing damage control on kids that were very upset about various things. And then I got a little too real and personal with one kid that was hiding in the cafeteria or the employee lounge, and eventually sent him back out to make friends with people. And I think that was basically the end last time. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, I named my girl Crystal Wave Rider. MC sounds like a mom scolding her child. Kind of. Okay, so you fell asleep near the beginning of the birthday party. Yeah. So that was basically it. Doing damage control. I kind of smooshed around with TEO and Percy. So there you go. But Crystal, when pizza's on a bagel... So, Juniper, how long do you have left on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I can spot you tokens. I don't know what you mean, Game Dan.
No can do. Our new assistant synergy manager arranged a team building exercise. I have to, like, move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives.
Assistant synergy manager? That sounds like a very vague job.
Nah, it's actually entry level. Good pay and right on track to middle management. Pretty cushy if a bit dull. Funny thing is that they asked me if I knew anybody who'd fit in before they started advertising for candidates, and I said nope. Who'd want to do that?
When was this exactly?
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find work, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job.
Oh,
Yeah, about that. Uh-oh, JJ's cold is back. Are you trying to imply I have types, JJ? I've never been so offended. But you're right.
well, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
Juniper, please tell me you told them no because I'd already taken this job by that point. Not because you forgot.
Hey, I didn't forget.
Mm.
I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, you'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you.
I mean, it would have been nice if you'd at least mentioned it, and I could have made the decision. Sorry, had a mini stroke there.
And it all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
Not a lie. I was happy here indeed. Also not a lie, having packed pizza bagels for lunch. After having pizza bagels for breakfast. Because we barely had enough money to cover the rent this week pulled together. Also not a lie, Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting things were fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on the edge of crash and burn. Also not a lie that every time someone in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper and deeper into debt and misery.
Ooh.
Crystal? Say something, you're scaring me.
When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. Didn't care that I was impoverished again and facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer going with the flow is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation. But I shouldn't feel upset. I've been genuinely enjoying my new job. It's restored my sense of hope that my days can be something to live through, not just endure. I have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity at a safer, more stable future. Right? Lie to protect. It's not okay. Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were friends and roomies and things. Harsh truth. I mean, if this is an honest truth, then you know what? I found my soulmate here, so it's fine. Yeah, JJ, I don't know what you're talking about. So I won't be angry or upset. Simple as that. I decided I was done compromising, right? Done with settling, going with the flow. I'm going to be the one to break the family curse. I chose this path of my own free will. even if I didn't have all the facts at the time, and after I got the good ending first. But if I'm going to be honest, boundless confidence doesn't cover the simple fact that I chose to be vulnerable rather than safe. If the arcade closes, if anything else goes wrong, still, no need to dump all that on Juniper. It's okay, Juniper. You were right. I'd have hated that job. And things are great here.
Oh, good. You were kind of freaking me out. Trust me, it's the right decision. You'd learn to loathe working at my office, like I do.
Like I do.
I mean, sure, the pay is good, and you get solid health insurance, and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby.
That sounds like my brother describing his job to me, but you'd hate it. Trust me.
And these really great chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths.
What? Juniper, I said it's fine. Everything is fine. Honestly, I'm okay. I mean, I won't deny that job would have been a safer bet. I want to contribute my fair share to the apartment rent, you know? But what's done is done. I'd rather look forward than back.
Right. Forget I said anything. Please forget I said anything. I'm sorry. I should have told you. I shouldn't have held that back. But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take the job. It's totally horrible at my office. You'd have been miserable there, like me.
Juniper, it's cool. You're right, I'd have hated it. Just let it go.
Okay, good. I've got a good feeling about all this. I think you're right where you need to be. Even if I was, kind of awful about getting you here. Hey, I gotta get back to the office. Have a good lunch, okay?
I can feel the distant rumble of a frozen box of pizza bagels taunting me from the recently repaired employee break room. Yeah, okay. And you have a good rest of the hours of your day, yeah?
You bet!
I'm okay with this. Everything is fine. Drinks coffee in a fire. Everything's fine. Right? Right. What I need right now is a distraction. And frozen pizza bagels are most certainly not it. My pocket money is really slim, but I think I need to step out for some fresh air. And treat myself to a better lunch than that. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting, talking to someone about anything other than this. Let's see, who's available? I wonder who I'll pick. So many good choices, but I feel like there's really only one real choice here. As he finishes the last beat of the song, I see TEO spin and jump off of the Showtime stage platform. He doesn't even look back to see that he absolutely nailed it. Nailed it like the badass he is. It looks like most of the crew isn't around today, which is strange. I wonder if they all went out to lunch together. Speaking of which, floor attendant Crystal needs food badly. Maybe TEO would be interested in lunching with me. It's not every day I catch him sans crew. Before I can even say anything, he's locked eyes with me already and is jogging over my way.
Crystal, how goes?
I knew that was gonna happen. Floor attendant Crystal is about to die.
You doing all right? You sound hungry. Are you going to make it?
Yeah. Actually, no. I may be doomed.
I can't have you dying on me. Not like this. Let's get some food into you. I'm taking you to Whole Story.
What, the bookstore next door? Do they have food too?
Only the best pastries and coffee this side of the Mississippi. I can't believe you haven't gone yet.
Sounds tasty. But I really should eat the pizza bagels I brought for lunch.
Please, you eat those every day. Let me treat you to something other than that. Think of it like a date.
Wink. Whenever I'm around Teo, he knows exactly what to say to make my face turn bright red. Fine. You win. Let's go. Are you really going to say no to a date in a bookstore with pastries and coffee? Please. Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I hadn't actually visited our neighbors. Mostly I did whatever needed doing. Took orders from Gavin, lent a hand to Ashley and Naomi, things like that. Whatever the job happened to call for. No more, no less. I couldn't say I'd been a part of any community outside the immediate circle of my coworkers. Whereas the others visited Whole Story frequently, Teo leads the way into a shop that smells strangely of dusty old books and sugary sweetness. Wow. Okay. Nice place. I don't think I'd ever been in a little independent bookstore. Or a bookstore at all, for that matter. It's 20 beep! Who buys books in brick-and-mortar stores anymore? But despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, there are customers present and accounted for, sipping coffee, reading old tomes, and yes, munching donuts. Yes, Percy is the dad bod guy. Teo secures a tiny table for us before directing me to the bar. Hang on, what the heck is up with this menu? It's organized by the Dewey Decimal System?
I feel whimsical today. I'll have the mat groaning, pink icing, colorful sprinkles, and ring it up on my tab.
You have a tab here. Nice. The Mithros voice, yes. Yeah, the FMX. I couldn't tell you what those strange things are on the shelves. They look archaic, to say the least. I mumble out a thanks, trying not to make a big deal of it. Cash is tight, and boutique cafe pastries wouldn't help my situation much. Oh, hello. A pair of middle-aged guys wait to take my order. Hey, I'd like... Ooh. A super sweet glazed chocolate sprinkle special surprise with orange juice. Surprise me with your favorite donut. Or a glaze and some coffee. Bog basic. I mean, Teo had like a pretty fun donut. Yeah, you know what? Although, I do like coffee, though. Can I have, like, the super chocolate sprinkle with coffee? I'll be fun and, like, yeah. We'll do this. I'll have the Shell Silverstein.
1 chocolate with sprinkles and juice. Coming up.
The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a small book of extremely silly poetry on the tray with it. Huh. A literary lunch.
With alliteration, apparently.
Ooh.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you?
Right. We've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
Like clockwork. Tick-tock.
Tick-tock. Right, sorry. I should have introduced myself. Floor attendant Crystal Wave Rider at your service. I'm your inside gal for tokens and tickets.
Oh, we are lousy at video games.
Totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you'll ever meet.
Such a peach.
Regardless, welcome to The Whole Story. I'm Ben.
I'm Matt.
And we're your hosts.
No relation to the actors.
Although they're cuties, and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute? Never.
I love it. Apparently, the sugar is available in forms other than round and holy. Oh my.
Anyway, don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Thanks, guys. It's not a date.
Just friends, then? Friendly friends on a play date?
Friendly friends.
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
I love these two.
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way.
Oh.
What if the way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way?
But do you know the way?
Okay, now you're just being silly.
And how?
Hi, Karn. Good to see you.
Anyway.
Yes, what were we talking about? Donuts?
Next order, please.
The pair waves the next customer in as I return to TEO's table with our orders on a nicely decorated wooden tray.
Nice choice there. That's my second favorite.
Yes. I'm Ben, I'm Matt, and we're Team Rocket. Gotta admit, it looks delicious.
I bet it's not as delicious as you.
And once again, beet red in the middle of the cafe. I can see Matt and Ben pointing and whispering to themselves about this. Quick, think of something to change the subject. So, no regulars from your crew here today?
Today is our monthly break day. I mean, folks come and go as schedules permit. Can't expect them to dance 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. But this is different. I make sure that every month we all take a full day break from each other to clear our heads, not dance and just recharge.
That doesn't apply to you?
No arcade, no game, no smooth moves. Just a moment to reflect and enjoy the good things in life.
Wow, that's actually a great idea. I thought you were playing the dance game like 5 minutes ago, no? Too much of the same old stuff really dulls the mind.
And it keeps attendance up for all the other events. Less chance of a burnout that way.
But you still showed up today to dance. Right. Thank you for calling him out. TEO looks away for a moment, guilty as charged. Why? When is your break? TEO waves his hand away, scoffing at the very idea of it.
Simply put, I don't require a break.
Seriously? That's an early way to the grave? Okay, I'm either gonna go for everyone needs a break sometimes, or what makes you say that, I think. When there's a will, there's always a way. But is it the friends we made along the way, JJ? I'm gonna do this one. The road to hell is paved with great intentions, TEO. Everyone, including you, deserves a break every once in a while. Nice.
Believe me, I would love to take a break. But I can't. Truly.
Oh, break day doesn't apply to me. I need to continue to work hard.
Okay.
You know, I built up this community from when it was nothing. I remember when it was just me and a few other players. And now look at it. We're not just a local crew. We're one of the biggest dancing game groups in the nation. We got it all. A social media feed, satellite groups, online vids to tutor the hopeful newcomers. You're only seeing the tip of this crazy iceberg. All of that depends on me. I gotta hustle. I can't let them down. I won't let them down.
Oh my goodness, Karen, you're too kind.
If this all fell apart, it would crush them. So if I stop, even for just a moment, I mean, who will be there to take over?
Well, that's why you have somebody else to help you. Like me, a partner, you may say. So that way you can take breaks, because if you fall apart, then there'll be nobody. Did you think about that? Your friends, TEO. Me, Ashley, Naomi, and yes, even Gavin.
Huh? You take over my dance crew?
No, I mean... Look, we want to support you. You're part of the Funplex. You're not alone. For the first time, TEO, who always has a wisecrack or a smooth saying, is silenced by my words. Please never forget that. He lets a smile gently turn his lips. That's a gentle smile. I know it's hard to trust others sometimes. Just recently, I had to deal with some trust issues. Really recently. Like this morning recently. And it's not fun, I get that. But you do so much for others. It's okay to let them do things for you, too.
You know, you're a true friend. Here I was supposed to take you out and hear about your life, and instead, we just talked about me the whole time. Man, I am the worst.
You know, you're allowed to talk about yourself some of the time. Oh yeah, absolutely the worst. I'd say this one. I know TEO's just joking, but really no one is as bad at dancing games as I am. You may be the worst friend, but I'm the worst at Showtime stage. So, we're even.
Oh, I wasn't going to say it, but you took the words right out of my mouth. Now who's putting on the smooth moves?
I learned from the best. TEO chuckles as he goes back to his normal self.
I mean it. You really are a great friend. And I'm really impressed with your passion just now. Not many floor attendants would do that for their customers. But that's the Funplex for you, isn't it? I'm more than a neatly stacked pile of quarters in your eyes. We all are.
Until Gavin tells me to stop fraternizing with the neatly stacked piles of quarters, I'm good with treating you all like human beings.
Crystal, you inspire me.
Confusedly, I glance around looking for who TEO seems to be talking about. Who? What? Where? I've never been described as inspirational. Who, me?
Yes, you. You could use that heart you have in all aspects of your life. It'd at least make my world a bit brighter.
Beep beep! Lunchtime is over!
Looks like it's time to get back on the stage.
And back to work.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather dance with me? You still haven't tried out Showtime stage yet.
Rain check, TEO. Rain check. Oh, come on, I want to dance.
You can't use that excuse forever, my friend.
Check with me again next time it's raining.
That's the opposite of what a rain check means. Before we go, can I ask you something?
Shoot.
You're a really hard worker and all, but don't you get bored running through the same routine, day in, day out? Even I switch up the playlist now and then.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, are you happy with what you are doing? Is there anything you can add to your life, your job, that would make it more meaningful?
See you in a second, Game Dan.
Like, for me, when I first started dancing, I made a promise to myself. If I was ever in the position to build a community around Showtime stage, I'd give everything to make that dream happen.
Sounds ambitious.
You know it. I've got ambition oozing out of every orifice of my body.
TMI?
So, what do you strive for? What do you want to accomplish? Or is this it? Sorry, that got a little too deep, didn't it? Anyway, just something to think about. We should get back before we're missed.
Okay. I quickly gather up my things and head back to the Funplex. I also read it as bondage too, to be fair. I'm glad I'm not alone. Zach asks, can I tell you something about how the game's endings function that might affect how you play, or would you rather learn when you get to the end of the route? Sure, I wouldn't mind, actually. Just judging by some of the achievements, it seemed like you could get either a friendship ending or a romance ending, but I don't know if it goes any deeper than that. But please, do feel free to expound on that for me. I wouldn't mind hearing about it. Time for the afternoon shift. That's usually when things heat up after the quiet mornings. More kids coming in after school, more pro gamers rolling in with crews. I'm headed back to my desk, ready to take care of what needs taking care of when I'm intercepted en route. Hello?
Crystal, Ashley, you're both back. Good. I was hoping to catch you before we left.
Oh my goodness, Ashley, your shirt is amazing. Where do I get that in my life? Also, nice flamingo belt. But that shirt, I want it.
What's up?
Hamza's up.
Okay.
He is? Huh. Okay.
Ashley, I'll bring the van around shortly. Crystal, you'll be flying solo today.
Hang on, what's happening exactly? Who's Hamza?
Hamza's a game finder and auctioneer, and gives next to no notice of when a new block of games will be going under the gavel, so we need to move. Ashley, Naomi, Francine, and I will be going to his auction for the rest of the afternoon while you run the Funplex.
My first instinct is to nod and go along with it. Gavin's the law around these parts. But Teo's words are still dangling away in my mind. Doing what needs doing is great and all, but maybe I needed to step up a bit more. Plus, the idea of being trapped in here during our heaviest hours with no support was hardly appealing. Let me tag along. How about Ashley and I swap places? You're trusting the Funplex to the newbie? I might burn it down. So each character at the end of each route gets an ending blurb whether you spent much time with them or not, and these blurbs range in tone based on their relationship with you. Yeah, I know, Emma. I'm like, you're not even gonna leave, like, Francine here, or, like, at least one other regular employee. I know she's been here for 2 weeks, but, I mean, Teo's not going, but I feel like I should also, I don't know. Why do I feel like no matter what choice I pick, I'm gonna end up going anyway? Potentially. Aw, sorry, Game Dan. I would be paranoid about that too, to be fair. I'm gonna try this. Me. Seriously? Did we learn nothing from the great kitchen fire incident of 20 beep that Crystal exudes an aura of perpetual bad luck?
That cruddy old microwave exploding had nothing to do with your pizza rolls. Pizza bagels! Whatever.
Hey, hang on. I get a say in this too, right? As a fellow floor attendant? I feel like such a third wheel at these auctions anyway. Let Crystal be the third wheel and let me handle the floor.
Okay, I figured. So if you want everyone to be happy, you have to divvy your time. So what you're saying is, don't spend so much time with Teo. Yeah, I can see what you're getting at there. But do I really care what other people think of me as long as I have Teo? I gotta weigh this. I gotta weigh this carefully. I will keep that in mind though, thank you. That is good to know. I'll be the finest third wheel you've ever met. Trust me. I want to do more than I've been doing. Different things. New things. Show some initiative, like...
I suppose it wouldn't change much to bring Crystal instead. But no costume time today, Ashley. I need non-plush fingers on duty in case of ticket jams.
Pinky can stay in storage for the afternoon. I'm just happy to be helping folks out one way or another.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of doing multiple playthroughs. So I'm like, that'd be pretty cool. I like all these characters, and wouldn't mind getting to know each of them better, so mayhaps I shall do that. But we'll see.
I need to go get the van. Wait out front, please.
We'll probably be closed by the time you get back, so I'll see you in the morning. Floor attendant Ashley, away!
Leaving me waiting outside with my 2 traveling companions. Not much time to chat, however, as Gavin pulls his van and a rental trailer around. Oh my, how exciting! I rarely go on adventures these days.
It's just a quick trip, ma'am.
Any trip is an adventure if you make it one, shall we? The 4 of us pile in, and it's off to the highway. Go into the highway. In the sky. Oh. Ah, look at us! We Scooby-Dooing this. Mora's just around for the ride. Yes, Catherine, it's true. 100 parks later. Gavin, consulting a driving map on his phone, leads us out of the city via a series of weird turns and back roads.
Trust me, this will save time in the long run.
Where's Hamza set up this time?
On site at some abandoned estate just outside town. It's about to be torn down, but they found a trove of arcade games in the basement.
Woohoo! So exciting! I love arcade raids.
Arcade auctions.
Raids.
Auctions.
You guys got an arcade to English dictionary I could borrow? Francine, without looking up from her knitting, answers. A raid is when a bunch of collectors get together and rescue games before they can be junked by their original owner. An auction is when someone sells off their arcade games, one at a time, to a crowd of active bidders. So, which is this, a raid or an auction? It's both, dearie. Hamza, that sweet boy, buys up private collections before they can be thrown away. He rescues them from that terrible fate and then auctions off his finds. Sort of. Okay, now I'm fuzzy on the sort of part. I'm the newbie here, remember?
Well, okay, so Hamza obviously auctions off games for cash money, but he's a very whimsical kind of guy. Once I saw him trade off a vintage Burger Time in exchange for someone's super secret chili recipe, passed down through generations of family.
In other words, he's just on the edge of being a loon. This would be a lot simpler if it was just a raid. We pay up front, we declare what games we want, and cart them away. Instead, he ambushes us with these impromptu auctions and makes us come down there to entertain his whim.
Wonderful.
I think it's sweet. He wants to make sure the games go to good homes, to people who really want them, even if they can't pay. And really, we should be honored we got an invitation. He's trying to cut out the big franchise arcades like Deco's Palace and help the little guys, like us.
It's inefficient and relies entirely on keeping on Hamza's good side.
Huh. Okay, so if I didn't want to get points with anybody, I could just pick the bottom one, for sure. Yeah, Yuli, I thought that Francine was sleeping too, but apparently she's knitting? Apparently? Hey Justin, good to see you. My day has been pretty good. How about yourself? I'm gonna side with Gavin. Trading games for recipes? Holding surprise auctions? Currying favor and working connections? Sounds convoluted to me. If he wants to sell the games he finds, he should just sell the games he finds.
Thank you. Good to have someone who sees clearly on a trip like this.
Aww.
Aw, come on. Francine's right. Where's your sense of adventure? I think it's exciting. Suddenly, games! What will we find? What can we get? What mysterious bargains can we make? Who knows?
We need to temper our expectations a little, I suspect.
I think not.
We don't have room to add many more games. especially relics like Hamza usually deals in.
What about the offsite storage unit? We can just rotate games in and out more often.
Nearly full to bursting, and not cheap for us to rent on a monthly basis. I'm not saying we have to go home empty-handed. Certainly a few holes in our roster we can fill should we find an excellent deal and beat the other bidders. But consider this above anything else a way to maintain relations with Hamza, even if we don't end up bidding.
Aww.
Now, Naomi. Gavin knows the numbers. I'm in favor of making our little Funplex more and more fun, but floor space is finite.
Right. And glad to hear it, Justin, and very cool game, Dan. Glad you guys had a good hero game session.
And Gavin, remember, if we find some darling little game Naomi would lavish adoration upon, we can always retire an older game.
I feel like you're fond of Naomi.
Life, my young friends, is a series of trade-offs.
Well, isn't it better to, not just settle and compromise all the time?
Well, now, there are trade-offs, and there are trade-offs.
Right. And that is true, Maura. You know you done messed up when the eyes open.
It's silly to say that you should never compromise, as silly as it is to say you should always compromise. It's what you compromise that defines who you are. You're all so young yet. You've time to make mistakes in learning what trade you need to make.
Unless you don't make rent on your apartment, or your stomach's growling. Iris and Juniper have pushed me to stop settling for less out of life, to stand up for myself and my happiness. And I've done just that without regret. So, everything should be fine now, right? Right? New default topic diversion, the weather! Well, at least it's a nice day for an outing, right? Just had to. Oh, come on!
Wonderful. Glad I packed plastic bags to wrap cabinets in, just in case.
That's our Gavin, always thinking ahead.
Trying to protect your investments, huh?
From Hamza's invitation, it seems this arcade was largely abandoned and left to rot. I'd rather not add water damage to the ailments the games are already suffering.
It's so sad when we come across a wonderful game that's just ruined beyond repair. Most collectors show their collections a lot of love, but others just don't care. You find old games in barns, exposed to the elements, and falling apart.
I suppose this is one thing we can easily agree on. It's important to take care of your games.
Hear, hear.
For their resale value, you mean?
A broken game's no fun to play with, and it's a shame to see a classic in terrible condition. Consider pinball. Pinball games are very prone to breakdowns, particularly older ones. To experience them in their glory, you need to show them care. Even beyond a busted game earning no quarters, it feels like a waste to allow an enjoyable game to lie fallow. A waste of true potential.
Huh. Good point.
Glad to see these two getting along better, even if Naomi kept preemptively attacking him along the way there. With the rain pounding down on the van roof, conversation gets a bit difficult. Gradually, everybody resumes fiddling about with their phones, knitting or driving, leaving me to wonder, exactly where is this auction and or raid happening anyway? We'd been driving for some time, leaving the city far behind. What would a massive trove of arcade games be doing this far out into the sticks? Maybe it's some closed-down roller rink or an old bowling alley. Or a haunted mansion. If a vampire opens the door, I'm running in. Oh my gosh, this music's playing again. maybe it's a creepy old house that's likely haunted by exactly 87,194 ghosts. I feel like that number's a reference to something, but I'm not getting it. Ah, the classic Wave Rider luck in play. So majestically awful. Yeah, Yuli, it's the Ermengarde mansion. Mara, I like that both you and I were like vampires looking at this. Gavin pulls up alongside any number of other vans and trucks. We're here a little late, it seems.
Good grief, is this really the auction site?
Creepy. Definitely creepy. At least an 8 on the creepometer.
An old home has character, I feel. Let's not judge it by the exterior, shall we? I believe that, Yuli. With all speed, the group hurries inside to get away from the weather. Well, aside from the ceiling collapsing, this is a nice place with a portrait of Marilyn Monroe above the couch, maybe? A large group has already gathered in the foyer of the crumbling estate, but one rushes forward to greet us in a blur as the others pay little mind.
Greetings, friends.
Wow, that is quite the outfit.
Hamza welcomes our friends from the Funplex. Welcome, welcome. Gavin, stalwart as ever. Naomi, love what you've done with your hair. Miss Francine, a beauty surpassed only by your wisdom.
Oh, fresh!
And a new player, it seems. Who might you be?
Crystal Wave Rider.
I see. Greetings to you and yours. I am known as Hamza, seeker of antiquity, finder of things lost, player of games.
Impressive titles.
And welcome to, well, not my home, but a place where Hamza shall provide hospitality regardless.
Kind of a dump, isn't it? Seeker of antiquity? 19.8 beep is antique? Oof. I kind of like thank you for your gracious invitation. To be fair. I mean, look at this guy. Look at the outfit he's got going on. Thank you for your invitation, Mr. Hamza. I understand you only invite a select few. The Funplex is proud to accept your summoning.
Ha ha ha!
Now you sound like me. Indeed, I am very careful who I allow to my events. These machines deserve owners who will respect and appreciate them. Hamza will accept nothing less. Alas, I've not a moment to enjoy your fine company, Crystal Wave Rider. Perhaps later, but for now, it is time.
Yeah, it's Sabila's voice. Clapping twice for attention, Hamza rallies the small crowd in the room to begin the proceedings.
Friends, companions, longtime allies of the noble art of the arcade. Welcome, welcome to Donna Wood. Its story begins nearly 30 years ago, when legendary pop musician Donna Michaels, singer of such hits as Thrilling and Mama Don't Mope, did a stately Pleasure Dome decree.
Uh-huh.
Here the reclusive idol crafted a private amusement park, a petting zoo, and arcade. Alas, she could only enjoy this paradise for a short 10 years before her tragic death. Needless to say, the estate has fallen on hard times ever since. In this year it shall be torn down to make way for condominiums. But not before we have our say.
Friends, those games that Donna Michaels cherished still lurk one floor below, ready to be rescued from such a terrible fate. It is our moral imperative to do so.
Oh, you have Avila's in your hero game? Awesome.
I have paid the estate owners a princely sum for the entire lot. Now, Hamza parcels them out to you. By all means, browse the collection. See which pieces sing out to you. On the far table, you shall find refreshments. grapes, sparkling wine, and delicacies from my travels. Mingle, cavort, and we shall begin the auction in 1 hour's time.
Indeed, a lavishly arranged table that probably costs more than any single arcade game to put together is descended upon by the invitees soon after. Yeah, JJ, let's get out of here. I feel like I'm attending some ancient Roman celebration of debauchery and gluttony, not an arcade raid. Or an arcade auction. Or whatever.
Donna Michaels! I knew it. I should have recognized Donna Wood when we pulled in, but it was raining too hard.
Who?
You've never heard of Donna Michaels? She was the hottest musical act of 1980. Beep!
Naomi, I was born in 1909. Beep! I was born in 1909. Beep, too, but I know a lot of artists from 1907. Beep and 1908. Beep.
I'm totally plugging my phone into the van stereo so we can blast Girls Just Wanna Play Games all the way home.
Yes! Let's do it. Girls just wanna play games. They just wanna.
But first, I'm gonna go check out the cabinets in her arcade. I'm not really into mingling. Later!
She dashes off with all speed, heading for the stairs leading below. Suppose I should go network a bit. Hamza's events always draw an interesting crowd of rival arcade owners. Heading for the foodstuffs, Gavin arranges himself a plate so he has an excuse to hang around and eavesdrop on the other collectors. Leaving me to... do stuff? Now I see why Ashley was bored at these events. Gavin schmoozes, Naomi analyzes finds, and Francine's already napping in a chair. Well, JJ, you weren't the only one to fall asleep. I've got nothing to do. Well, when in doubt, find someone who knows what they're doing and stick to them like glue. Indeed. I can't. Can I? Can't. No, I can't do it from here. Okay. I was curious, like, should I go hang out with Naomi? And start, like, balancing things out? Or should I go hang out with Gavin? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking Naomi, too. Sorry, Gav. I'm really not interested in the arcade version of Game of Thrones going on up here. Gavin can handle these guys. Me, I want to see this legendary arcade Hamza was talking up, so I head downstairs to join Naomi. Legendary. Whoa. Is this a private collection or a full-fledged arcade? I was expecting a handful of games and a pool table or something, but this is easily 3 times larger than the Funplex itself. Even coated in dust and disrepair, it's awe-inspiring. And it's also hard to find anyone in this maze of tightly packed games. Invitees are browsing the available stock to decide what's worth bidding on, making it crowded as well. But eventually, I locate Naomi, practically cuddling a narrow-looking TMNT machine. You found one of those!
Oh! Crystal, look! A 2-player variant of TMNT! These were only released in the Oceania region! Such a rare find!
Wait, wasn't that game originally 4-player? Why would anybody want a version with only 2 joysticks?
Well, because... I mean, it's rare! It's a find!
And it's less fun.
Not the point!
Wow, Yuli, you really gotta call me out like that. Look, I just don't want TEO to think, like, he's got competition is all. That's all.
Anyway, it's hard to find one of these, 2-player or 4-player. I'd love to have it for the arcade. I'd love to have that, and this one, and this one, and... Oh, if only I could take all these home with me. I mean, some have water damage, others likely have busted CRTs and controls. They all need work, but...
I recalled the game she was working on when I first met her. Extensive repairs needed just to make it playable. So, not only would you have to bid and win the game, but you'd have hours of work and plenty of spare parts to purchase ahead of you.
I know! Isn't it great?
Okay, is there a nice way to say this? I know you love restoring these games, but do we actually have money for more new projects? And how many restorations are in your backlog right now? I feel like the money thing is not really Naomi's thought process. I'd say either the bottom or the top. Yeah, Zach, I thought, based on the conversation we had in the van on the way here, I'm like, I don't really think she cares about that. Okay, you think 1 scores points, Doc? I'll trust you. You really love bringing a broken old game back to working order, huh?
Yeah!
Absolutely! These games deserve to shine as they once did ages ago. If I can turn back the clock and let them be what they truly can be, let people play them as they were in their prime, well, there's no greater feeling.
And you enjoy the challenge of restoration, too. Repairing hardware, replacing damaged art, the problem solving of broken monitors.
You know me so well, Crystal, exactly!
And all of that is admirable. I really love how happy these projects make you, Naomi. But there's a flip side. How much time does it take to restore a game?
I'd say... if it's in good shape, maybe a few hours. If it's really a wreck and needs extra love, a few days. Maybe weeks if parts are on back order.
Okay, now think of the games we currently have and how many still need work or break down frequently. Can you take on a bunch of new projects?
Well, I could make the time, work late, right?
Even a girl with bottomless energy has her limits. Naomi sighs, frustration building.
It's not fair.
Ah, she did the sigh.
I know. I mean, I'm not dense. I know there's only so much we can realistically do. So many projects I can actually take on. But I wish I could do more. I wish we could do more. The Funplex has never really been a success. Even before I came on board, it was always struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love. But I can't turn our situation around, can I? No matter how hard I try. This was my first job. Part of me is hoping it'll be my last job, too. That I can happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games. Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something, but nobody actually ends up doing that.
Hey, Verly, good to see ya. How you doing today?
Except me. I wanted to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm doing.
Respect.
It's all I ever wanted to do. So when I see all these old, broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
Wow. That's dedication. And really? You went straight from school to an arcade job? I mean, I've meandered from job to job, never really sure what I wanted. That's normal, right?
Yeah!
Oh, definitely. I'm the oddball here. It's funny. I followed my heart and found just what I wanted, what I needed. And now, well... Now I'm scared someday it'll all come to an end. The Funplex will close.
And if the Funplex goes under, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. All I ever wanted was to work in an arcade. And I'm literally living my dream.
Okay, now I feel bad for bringing down her day. Hey, look. You never know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find a game down here that brings in thundering herds of players.
Right!
It's a slim hope, and we both know it, but Naomi clings to it immediately, eagerly. Left a message in your last video, but I'm replaying Changeling. Nice. There's some general links. Oh, cool. Very cool. Glad to hear that. My low bank balance and grumbling stomach mean I need to cling to that hope as well. I made my choice. Now I need to make that choice work.
We just need to find the right game. Something nobody's played in a long time. Something that'll tug at the nostalgia strings. It's difficult finding the right balance, especially in the year 20 beep. A lot of these games are on life support. Borrowed time.
But they can be repaired, right?
Well, yeah, for now. But CRTs, the monitors that power these old games, before LCDs and now 3D flats started replacing them, they're in short supply. Nobody makes them anymore.
Oh, GS has a lot of espers. Interesting. Okay. Very cool.
I mean, who buys a tube-based TV anymore? Nobody. It's all high definition and that weird 3D projection tech which looks awful. Nobody appreciates a good CRT anymore.
Aren't high-def displays way cheaper, though? I've seen some old games running them in other arcades.
They're wrong is what they are. These games weren't designed for pixel-perfect flat panels. They're designed for fuzzy tubes. The picture looks weird on LCD.
Even 2 weeks in, I'm still fuzzy myself on a lot of this stuff. But I grew up in the internet age. I'm silicon literate. I got opinions. Let's use LCDs and just bash people over the head to make their vision blurry. How about we buy some cheap and common games, then gut them for spare CRTs? Can't we simulate the fuzzy image and still use an LCD? I don't think she would like to... I don't know if there is such a thing as a cheap and common game for Naomi. I think she's just, like, passionate about all arcade machines, and it, like, doesn't matter. She's like, I'm not gonna cannibalize my children, just so that my other children can have the right parts. I'm kind of leaning towards the bottom option, I think. I mean, she's the techie. She probably would be able to tell me yes or no either way. Hang on. Can't you fake it using a high-definition screen? Just make the picture fuzzy, add fake scan lines, bend it a little so it looks like it's on a curved tube. Done.
Ugh.
That sounds awful. I mean, that's like serving someone non-fat frozen yogurt and claiming it's a delicious sundae.
I like froyo.
I guess we could do that, but we need an extra computing unit to process the image. Maybe a Raspberry Pi or something. I have had some ideas. But if we don't have money for new games, we certainly don't have money for R&D. It'll have to wait.
Thank you.
You know, I'm glad you're with us at the Funplex. Whether you take my side or Gavin's side, it's just nice to have someone who cares about games around. Ashley's fun, but she's way more into cosplay than gaming. But it's kind of odd, you know?
What?
Feeling like I'm not alone. I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm so used to toiling away in my little workshop, with Ashley and Gavin not really caring about the things I love. They're kind enough to me, and friendly. Well, Ashley is. But ever since you showed up, I feel like there's someone with me. It's odd. I'm not complaining, though. I guess it just takes getting used to after years of feeling perfectly content to be alone. Anyway, away from strangers. Crowds. It's not really my thing. I don't like to network like Gavin does or socialize like Ashley does. And now I'm making things weird, so I must stop there. Besides, I'm just about done taking inventory down here. How about you and I...
Suddenly, shouting and stomping of feet from the floor above.
What the...
Sounds like there's a fight or something going on up there.
I think we better go see what's what.
Quickly, we hurry upstairs. Uh-oh.
What's going on? I heard shouting.
Hamza has ejected a representative of the Dark Carnival known as Deco's Palace from our midst. And not soon enough in Hamza's opinion.
Oh, okay. I guess everything's fine then. Excuse me, I'm gonna go get my work apron on since we'll be moving games soon.
Naomi, if you don't mind, after you change, we should coordinate our wish list. I want to get that settled before the auction begins.
No! Don't leave me alone with the Bacchanalian Orgy Master. What? Yeah, that.
Excellent. Now, let us resume the social amusements and jocularities. Crystal Wave Rider, we will speak, yes?
Hamza leads me off away from the chattering crowd. Presumably not to eat me, or yell at me, or anything like that.
I make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss, as I allowed one who works with the hated Dekonami to enter. Hamza would like to know you better, my friend. Not that Hamza assumes you to be a spy, of course. It is simply a matter of what is proper and right.
Yeah, of course. No, you definitely don't assume I'm a spy, because you would totally not say that if you did assume I was a spy, right? I like that all you guys are abandoning me to Hamza. Just like, and I'm sneaking away. I'm just a floor attendant for the Funplex. Not much else to say.
Come now. Surely there's more to you than that. Share with Hamza.
I don't want to share with Hamza.
Consider me an impartial third party. Surely there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners?
Excuse? No, Zachary, please don't tell me there's an ending where Hamza stabs me. Okay, this guy is clearly on a fishing expedition for dirt. Considering the high court of arcade royalty I'm supping with, maybe it's best not to give him anything. But I also don't want to make relations difficult for the Funplex if this guy is really a leading supplier of cheap arcade games. I'm secretly the royal heir of a distant land. I like that. I've had such a long run of bad luck. Bleh. I figured, Zach. I was just like, oh my. I'm just a hired muscle for moving them games around. I really like this one, though. I'm gonna do this. Between you and me, I'm the child of a prince, ruler of an ancient and exotic kingdom. I'm in hiding from an international conspiracy of assassins. I was blessed with a birthmark in the shape of Cubert, making me as the chosen gamer of gamers.
A fine attempt. Besides, I'm the true son of royalty around here. Of a long-forgotten prince, no less.
I could believe that.
Good. It assists Hamza's mighty reputation when people believe in the image he projects. I admit to obfuscating my origin somewhat, but there are some facts I allow to circulate.
Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai. You see, many debts pursued me, and in return for assistance in paying them, I stocked the arcade of his dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt. They were difficult years, productive years to be certain, and throughout them, Hamza learned how to use the mystique of being Hamza to better achieve his goals.
I just realized that Hamza refers to himself in the third person. That's great.
Now I stand before you with power, and with hard-earned respect for that power. I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them, even if they lack coin.
Oh, Zach, you're interested in my how my personality is shaking out? I can check that, I think. I'm very kind. Kind of basic, kind of a goof, and a little bit sensible. Not very... I forget what this one is. And I need to work on Queen and, Ashley.
But yes, I have known hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, my friend.
Bold, right. That's fair, JJ. Okay, so how do I get out of that condition? Do I need to indent myself to a wealthy prince or something too?
No. You will need the will to dream, and the will to work. The will to make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambitions.
Francine was mentioning something about that earlier.
Wisdom and beauty, that is Francine.
I'm trying not to make trade-offs, though. Not to settle. My parents, they gave up on so much just to barely scrape by.
Ah, that is the puzzle, is it not? What to trade? Allow me to regale you with a story.
Oh gosh, not again. Okay, if we're getting a story, I need to get more water. I'll be back in literally 20 seconds. Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Oh, it only took me 10 seconds. Ah, take that. Water has been achieved. I'm back. I'm ready for the story. Hamza makes a sweeping gesture to the beautiful ruin of the Donna Wood mansion and to an oil painting hanging on the wall. Yuli, you count too fast. There's no way that was 20 seconds. You can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You gotta do 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh. So you're the Donna Michaels, huh?
At one time, Donna Michaels was a star on the rise. She had all she could ever desire, and indulged in her desires all day long. But so indulgent was she that she failed to maintain the work that brought her there. After her second album didn't meet expectations, she lost interest. For years she lurked in these walls as a recluse, playing games for hours and hours.
I know, I'm just teasing you, Yuli. I shouldn't give a specific number. I should say I'll be back in a few seconds. And a few could be anywhere from 3 to 300,000. You never know. Also, hello, creepy music?
Rumor has it that she was found dead within her beloved arcade. Hands still wrapped around a glowing joystick. She starved to death, lost in the game.
Well, that got dark rather quick. I'd say that's ridiculous, but I've seen Percy play for hours and hours at a time.
And now, her lost and aimless spirit haunts this very place. Adrift as a ghost in the machine.
Too spoopy for me, man. You mean too spoopy 5 me?
Too spoopy indeed. And obviously a grim fairy tale rather than reality. But I feel there is an important truth buried in the myth. I ask you, was Donna's life spiritually satisfying? She didn't need to make any more albums. She wanted for nothing and had everything. You could even say she died doing what she loved, playing games.
Okay, but she still died. No getting around that.
Hamza agrees.
Precisely. So many years thrown away, refusing the world around her in favor of a dream. A dream is a lovely thing, Crystal Wave Rider. But you must balance a dream in one hand and the world in the other, at all times. Naomi, she clings to her dream. Gavin, he clings to the world. Neither of them are truly happy as a result. And what of you, Crystal Wave Rider? Do you seek to be truly happy?
Well, duh. What else was I going to answer except yes? But Hamza pressed a finger to my lips to silence me.
Hold that thought. The auction is about to begin.
Hamza claps twice, calling the room to attention.
Greetings, friends.
Let us proceed to the arcade below. We have many games to bid on, all of which must be out the door by morning. As always, I will accept alternate bids. But test not the patience of Hamza if your bid is not a serious offer. The hours grow short. Any titles which find no takers will go to my own collection. But my hope is to find a happy home for every machine, one which will love and respect these games.
He motions for me, in particular, to follow as the group files downstairs. Secret Hamza route.
This way, this way!
A bunch of folding chairs have been set up in front of a large HD TV. One of Hamza's assistants loads up a photo slideshow of the games on offer as the group settles in. Yeah, I agree, Gigi. Like, whew, these life lessons, though. Hey, shouldn't Francine be here for this? It's technically her money.
She trusts the two of us to make the right decisions on purchasing games. Plus, I'd hate to interrupt her nap. Or her knitting. Or both. I swear she can knit in her sleep.
So she was sleeping in the back of the van.
Oh, I'm just too nervous. I think I'm going to go browse the games again, see if there are any I missed. It's so dark down here, I could swear I didn't see them all.
And how about you, Crystal? Want to watch the auction with me, or go help Naomi search the arcade? I'm fine either way. Ultimately, you're only here to help us lug our purchases out the door, so do whatever you like.
Thanks. I think. Well, I did Naomi last time, so I'll help if you let me wave the paddle around. Auctioneering sounds fun. Do I get to wave our bidding paddle around? That's exactly what I was thinking, Zachary. It's not like I want your company, Baka.
Hamza's auctions are usually a shout-out-loud affair rather than discreetly signaling, but I admire your enthusiasm.
I settle in next to Gavin on one of the rickety old folding chairs. Not quite as posh as the banquet spread above, but hey, it's business time, not indulgence time.
Naomi sent me a list of games she wants me to bid on. We argued it a bit, and I managed to bring her down to 3 must-haves, and the rest would be nices.
Would-be nices.
Needless to say, if the would-be nices start bidding up, I won't be bothered.
I've never heard it called would-be nices. I've heard nice-to-haves and must-haves, but not would-be nices. Do we have the storage space for the would-be nices?
Well, technically, yes.
What about the cash?
Like I said, only if they don't get driven through the roof.
Then maybe keep an open mind, right? Don't forget to see the forest for the trees while looking at the bigger picture, or something.
Right. As Francine says, I know. But there are certain hard realities in play.
It has begun!
Oh boy. I half expect mid-90s techno to start blasting as his slideshow begins. But nope, just pretty photos of old games.
Behold!
Hi for screaming in my ear. Thanks, Hamza.
Look at these beautiful games! They could be yours, all yours! But, before we dive right in, I'd like a moment of recognition for Donna Michaels, whose spirit inhabits these halls. We who are about to rescue her games do so out of respect for her and her passions. May her soul be at peace, with her beloved arcade in good hands.
I thought he didn't believe in that tall tale. Or is he just being theatrical because that is the way of Hamza?
Now then, shall we commence the auction, friends?
I settle in and wait for Gavin to take an interest in the games on bid.
Our next item up for bid.
Oh hey, I recognize this. It's a joust, just like the one I moved out to the floor 2 weeks ago. Gavin frowns at his tablet, confused.
Why is this on Naomi's must-have list? We already own one of these. The bidding opens at a pittance, a mere $50.
Gavin shakes his head, ready to let this slide by. Let's see. 2 units side by side would make a good tournament. She might want it for replacement parts. Skipping this one lets us be riskier later. Yeah, we gotta be risky. Yeah, I think the top one makes sense. Would probably make a good tournament. Hang on, it's a popular enough game, right?
It's not a dog, but it's hardly a top earner.
Maybe she's thinking we should run a tournament with them. 2 players going head-to-head, competing for score.
I usually avoid hosting events like that at the arcade. More trouble than they're worth.
Doubtful.
Let's see where the bidding goes.
$100! I bet $250! I'll have it for $400! $1,000 to complete my midway collection. Dang.
Nope, not worth it.
Before I can object, it's over. I mean, that is a lot of money.
Sold!
May your collection be perfected by this piece.
Seems once he hears a bid he likes, it's all over. No going once, going twice. Makes sense. She's like, it's to complete my collection. Well, sorry, Naomi, I tried.
Our next item for auction is this rather unique piece.
And egads is that one ugly football game. It looks like the side art stickers weren't even put on straight. The white paint is totally uneven, the marquee's been broken, the monitor has a big ol' as-is note. The joysticks are 4 different clashing colors, and...
Do I hear $50? $40.
Wait. I nudge Gavin, whispering.
Put a bet on it.
Pardon?
Why? It's positively grotesque.
Hey, Sarah, you made it! I am having lots of fun so far. I went on a date with TEO, and it was delightful. I met Ben and Matt, and they're delightful.
I recognize the shape and the joystick colors. That's not really a football game, it's a TMNT!
Oh, snap!
Naomi told me earlier that we need one of those. I thought they only had the crappy 2-player one, but that's definitely a TMNT at heart.
Aha, it's a cheaply done conversion. No doubt some fool thought he'd get more profits off a sports game and lazily chopped it up. It'd need restoration work, granted, but...
Slowly, he stands up.
I suppose.
I suppose I'd be willing to take it for $40. Maybe we can salvage the monitor. Good, good. All games deserve a home, even the ugly ducklings. Are there any other bids? No? Not a one? Very well.
Sold.
Sold to Gavin Cooper of the Funplex. Thank you.
After Gavin sits down, I could swear I spotted Hamza wink at me. You know what's up. Sarah, you blame me for the fact with no voice begins. You hear my voices often. I'm in your brain. Ding, 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 ding. Does he know we just conned him? And is he okay with that?
Impressive.
You know, Crystal, you're more knowledgeable about old arcade games than I thought you'd be.
Well, my parents took me to arcades all the time back when I was a kid. I had a few favorites, like TMNT, Q*bert, and... I've gone back in time! And those were good times. Better times.
Very well.
Well, I suppose you can relive those good times a little once Naomi restores that game. During your breaks and after work, please.
Yes, sir.
I realize my demeanor is one of seriousness, but it's not like I'm anti-fun. I enjoy a pinball game or two, for that matter.
That's my favorite, too. Wow, we would get along so well. You have strong audio imagination. Nice, Sarah. I thought that was more for the challenge, though. Order to chaos, developing mastery over the game, and so on.
Which is fun for me. Fun is a highly variable concept from person to person. For example, undoubtedly Naomi is going to have considerable fun restoring that TMNT back to its former glory, precisely because it is so mutilated. The Funplex provides fun in any form the visitor requires. That's my endgame, the goal I reach for. The tricky part I've found is balancing conflicting fun, ensuring as many dreams are realized as possible, despite reality being rather harsh about it all. We'll need to work our budget today if we're going to we'll need to watch our budget today if we're going to optimize that fun. Do you understand?
I guess. Being optimal is fun for you.
I suppose it is, at that.
Revel in the splendor.
Goodness gracious. Hamza, calm thyself, please.
Next, a rare find indeed. what would surely be the jewel of any collector's treasure trove, provided they are discerning collectors who appreciate such splendors.
And the next game is a black and white driving game from 1907. Beep!
I give you Death Race, inspired by the movie of the same name and decorated with skulls. It sparked controversy nationwide.
Seriously?
That relic is seriously on Naomi's must-haves list. Absolutely not. Not only is it an ancient artifact of a bygone age, I'd rather not have angry parents mad that little Timmy ran people over in a video game. They're gremlins, not humans. Very, very blurry little white blobs of gremlins.
Doesn't matter. It won't earn, and earning is critical for a small arcade such as ours.
Don't we have enough money? I don't really think he cares if it's important to Naomi, if I'm being honest. Yeah, let's make the Funplex a museum of amusements. Such muse. Hey, you always complain about how many old games we have. Let's lean into that and open a museum of arcade excellence. We charge admission instead of tokens. Then earnings irrelevant. I'll make little placards and stuff.
You are kidding, right?
Oh, well, I was at first, but actually that's sounding like a cool idea.
I am not upending our entire business model because Naomi wants a kitschy relic of the 7 beeps!
Oh my. Well, I mean, he does care, but you'll never get him to admit it. Because he doesn't have feelings, Baka.
Gazooks! What a find! I bid $200!
$300?
No, $500! 5. We have 5. Do we have any numbers above that? No.
Sold!
Yeehaw! This is for the best. Trust me.
I don't know if I trust you. You've been anti-Naomi's must-have list this entire time.
And that's everything on her list. Well, the must-haves and a few of the would-be-nices. Now to sit and wait while Hamza grinds his way through the rest of the stock. We can't start moving games out until the auction's complete. Naomi's not replying to texts. Can you go find her? I'm sure she's around here somewhere. Let her know what we bought.
You just don't want to tell her that you... I gave the wrong answers every time? Damn. Wah, wah. Well, it had to happen eventually, right? Sure thing, I'll let her know that you didn't buy any of her stuff because I didn't pick right. Leaving the excitable auction master and his compatriots behind, I started wandering through the maze-like arcade of Donna Wood's private collection. Naomi? Naomi, where the heck are you? Dark and quiet back here. Where could Naomi be? The music has stopped. It's not like it's an infinite plane of games. There's only so many places she could hide. And as I walk by a game, the screen lights up. I freeze in my tracks as my hand accidentally brushes past the glowing joystick. I gotta remind him that he has a heart. Gotcha. I will keep that in mind for the future. It seems familiar. Like something from a story I heard once. Polybius? Hamza. Hamza's tall tale. He said Donna Michaels supposedly died while playing one of these games. A game with a glowing joystick. I should walk away. I should go. I have official Funplex duties. I've been very good about not gaming when I should be working. But someone's already inserted a quarter. The game is ready to play. One game couldn't hurt, right? Just one game. I want to play the game. Oh no! Don't have an option! Well, it's been nice knowing you all. I do not know the story of this game, no. My hands wrap around the stick as my eyes drink in the colored lights swirling on the screen. Just Monica. Am I in Tron World? Polybius is an urban legend experiment game thing. Okay. From Creepypasta. Play the game. Play the game. Play the game forever. Polybius. Copyright 1908. Beep. Schloshkin. Game start! This isn't real. It can't be real. I'm in there. That's me. It's just a game. Just a game I have to play forever. None of this is real. Level 1, the Harpy. Round start. What? Juniper?
There you are! I've been worried sick! What are you doing? Out here, touching strange joysticks, meeting strange people, getting into trouble. You need to stay safe, Crystal. Trust me. Believe in me. I can help you find your dreams. All you have to do is everything I tell you to do. You depend on me. You need me. And you'll always depend on me. Always need me. I'll see to it by making sure I control everything in your life. For your own good.
Harpy, use overprotective. It's super effective. And now it's Pokemon. That hurt. It really hurt.
I'll hide the truth from you. I'll keep you away from every chance you have to better yourself. I won't let you leave me. You'll always need me.
Okay, so that's not creepy at all. It's not real. It's not real. Harpy, use Yandere. It's super terrifying. That's totally what it is. Ow! Juniper, stop it, please.
You agreed I was right to hide that job opportunity at my office from you. I was right. Everything is fine. You'll never doubt me again, right? And if you do, I'll beat you until you understand.
The game. I have to win the game. I get this feeling that if I don't win, I'll never get out of here. Something's wrong. I know Juniper's not a control freak. This isn't like her. Yeah, exactly, the FMX. I'm like, this is what she's been doing, but... like, if you were, like, harsh truthing it. And hi, ladies first, by the way. Good to see you. Yeah, we went deep into the Matrix just now. Current health, 100%. Action. Summon a cleric. Refuse to believe. Attack the Harpy. Save the game. Save the game, save the dream. What do I want to do? You can die here? Oh god. Considering how I just completely failed the auction, I'm not liking my chances. Summon Exodia, right? Yeah, I'm gonna refuse. This is ridiculous. This isn't real. And this isn't you, Juniper. I know how much of a bastard I am for saying this, but you're not competent enough to be a calculating mastermind, trying to keep me dangling from your leash. You're just too open, too honest, and too clumsy to pull off something like that. I know you. I've always known you. And I know you're sincerely trying to help me, even when you mess up. Player use harsh truth. It's super honest.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Crystal.
Hey, you're back. You're not corrupted anymore.
You're right. I just wanted to help you smile again. I made a mistake, but it wasn't to keep you under my thumb or anything like that.
Juniper, I'm smiling. It's okay. I'm going to make this work. It's hard work, but I'm going to make my dream come true.
Good. I'm so glad to hear it.
Nicely done, JJ. Good old Juniper. A kind heart as always. Okay, I can do this. I can handle this. Level 2, the Shade. Round start! Oh, it's me. It's my nobody. This is all your fault. Nope, I officially can't handle this. The pizza bagels, the debt, the rent payments, all of it piling up, mounting up, because you are a failure and will always be a failure. The family curse, the tears and the sorrow, moving from town to town, barely getting by, settling for what you can get. That's who you are. Forever. True, Zachary. I also thought of Shadows from Persona. It's one or the other. It's never going to change. The arcade job. It'll collapse. It's already not enough to turn back the tide. Inevitably, the arcade will close, bought out by Dekonami. And you'll be jobless, homeless, ruined, just like you deserve to be. Shade used depression! It's super unfortunate! You were better off not caring, not feeling anything. Go with the flow. Accept your fate. Fall away knowing you never really had any other option. You can't even mount a defense because I'm you and you know I'm right. You know you're right. We'll never be happy. I can't do this. Current health 100%. Action. Summon a tank, struggle against the darkness, and shine light upon it. Or attack the shade. I'm not gonna attack myself. If Kingdom Hearts and Persona taught me anything, you gotta struggle against your inner darknesses. With light. No! I'm not giving in. The arcade. It's my ticket out of this misery. I can climb my own way out of the family curse. Can you really? All by yourself? If you could recover without anyone's help, you'd have done it by now. You don't stand alone, Crystal. But until you realize that, I'm always going to be here. Always watching. Always waiting for you to stumble and fall. Shade used retreat. I don't think I really defeated her. Me, I mean. Okay, step number 1 once I'm out of this mess, therapy. Okay, I didn't take damage at least. Prepare for final boss. Good, I'm ready, and I'm definitely ready to get out of here. Level 3, the Lost Soul. Round start. Donna! Oh my goodness. Donna. I don't know what your voice is going to be yet. You haven't talked to me. So, you did die and fall in here, huh? Well.
I don't get it. Not one bit.
Are you Donna Michaels?
Girls just wanna play games.
A British accent? Okay.
I just wanted to be happy. I made a place where I could be happy forever. Walked inside. Then locked the door and threw away the key. I got what I wanted. I was happy. I didn't struggle. I didn't try. I didn't do anything more than I had to do. Just like you.
Like me? I'm not a billionaire pop princess.
Neither was I. Nobody liked my second album. I wasn't meant to be a star. So I gave up. I was okay taking the money and running. You could do the same. Maintain. Eat the pizza bagels. Do everything that's asked of you. Let Juniper continue to float the rent. You're in a good place. You could stay here. You could let go. Play games forever. Be happy. No ambition. No hope. No need. You'll be fine. You'll be safe.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Ever since my little lunch date, something's been bugging me. Maybe now I know what that is. Why did I ask to replace Ashley on this trip? I didn't have to. They didn't ask me to. Why did I do it? Because this isn't enough. Being an arcade floor attendant isn't enough. Living hand to mouth isn't enough.
Good. Quit your job. Quit and become like me. Lose yourself in the games.
Oh, I'm not quitting. That's not what I meant at all. I want to fight. Current health 100%. Action. No, I'm not fighting her. That's not what I meant either. Ah, I have my 5 personality choices. If I can make the arcade thrive, I'll thrive. I will turn the Funplex into a palace of fun. My friends have supported me, I'll support them, because my friends are my power. I had no real ambition before, but I'm ready to step up. There has to be more than this, right? Right? I like how sure we sound there. I like either 3 or 4. 3 because Kingdom Hearts. 4 because that's kind of what we talked about with TEO. Friendship is magic. This is true. It's the ultimate power in the universe. I gotta do it. For Kingdom Hearts, if nothing else. So many wonderful people call the Funplex home. They welcomed me in, made me one of them. Now, it's my turn. I see what Gavin means about protecting dreams, but I'm going to go one step further than he has. The arcade could be so much more. I could lead the way, go above and beyond just doing what I'm told. Plus ultra. I could champion the cause of the Funplex. That's my dream. I want to end the family curse, to find both success and happiness. And when the Funplex is finally the roaring success it deserves to be, with God as my witness, I shall never eat a pizza bagel again! But the glitchy Shay just looks at me with confusion.
That sounds hard.
Yeah, it kinda does, doesn't it? It's a hard path, but that's how it's going to be.
No. No, I don't think so. I think you need to stay here with me.
You need to play games forever. That's so much easier, isn't it? To just let go. I can make you see. I can keep you here, drag you down, tear you apart. I eye my health bar nervously. It's still full, but that could change. I don't think Polybius is happy that I'm not giving in. I can't risk a fight with Donna. I need to get out of here. Prioritize my survival. Or do I want to try to save Donna, too? I want to rescue Donna. Donna, come out of here. You've been in the game world too long. This is risky as hell. But nobody deserves to be trapped inside a video game forever. Assuming I'm not just wildly hallucinating based on Hamza's spooky story taking root in my mind, and none of this is actually real in the slightest. Donna, I'm not staying. And you don't have to either. Polybius is making you feel this way. It's taking advantage of you, leveraging your depression. Oh, hey!
Hello!
It's a wild daw! Hey look, I'm in a game within a game.
Is this, like Tron within...
Yeah.
within a visual novel?
I basically started playing an arcade game and went zoom inside.
Yeah, I've heard of I've heard the constant reference to arcade games from 19 beep and 19.7 beep and 19.8 beep and so on.
Such good years, the beep years.
The beep years. Yeah, they're either really good or we just try to forget them.
Yes.
By blanking them out.
Exactly.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Zachary, Gigi, Sweet Bean, Sarah Iden. Haven't seen you before. Hello. Emma, I also haven't seen you before. Doc Wildcard, I think I saw you in the last stream. JJ, King Yuli. Oh my goodness, there's so many. And Game Daniel. Wow. You know, soon Girl Got Game is going to be like so wildly popular, I won't be able to say hi to everybody. And just like, hi chat.
Hi, chat!
Oh, look, it's 14,000 people on. Wow, that's great.
I won't be able to talk to chat at that point either, so... Yeah, ladies first. I'm pretty sure you just said hi chat last time.
Yeah, I think you have to start. I wonder at what point, like, most streamers start adopting that. Like, I just can't. Although even Ko, with, like, when he has like 30,000 people on, is still calling out certain people that he's known for a long time.
It's true. But you must say hi to all of us.
Each individual one must be
recognized,
acknowledged, and recognized in proper detail. Yes.
Oh.
And that's when you just stop playing games and just your whole stream is just talking to chat and acknowledging everybody.
20-hour high stream. I only stop streaming once new people stop coming into the stream. Once I've said hello to everybody, the stream shuts down.
That's right. It's like those things where they're like, you know, for every $1 donated, I'll stream for 5 more minutes. And you're like,
yeah.
3 weeks later. For every new person that stops in, I will continue to chat.
Yep.
Alright, well, I guess I can't really talk, and you can't...
I can play if you want to just, like, hang out for a bit. It's up to you.
I guess I have my tea, too.
You have your tea? Okay.
Yeah,
well, thank you for the coffee.
Right, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'll probably come out and ask for more coffee in a bit.
Subathon, exactly, Gigi.
Yeah, subathon. That's the word. Okay, yeah, I'll see you in a little bit then, I guess.
Right. Nice seeing you, chat. Take care, everybody.
Alright, thank you. Alright, back to saving Ghost Donna. Polybius is making you feel this way. It's taking advantage of you, leveraging your depression. Affronted gasp. My pearls! I know. Because I've been mired in depression too. And I know if I can beat it, so can you.
Nobody wanted me. They hated the second album. They moved on. Why not play games forever? Why not lock the door behind me? Nobody cared. Nobody cares.
My name's not Chat! Get it right!
Naomi cares. And I care.
Screw 'em. Haters gonna hate. That star jacket is pretty dope. Aren't you tired of this game?
Never. I'll never tire of video games.
Yeah, you got at least 2 people that care. So there you go. Right now, there's a young woman with a phone filled with your music, waiting out there. She's going to play your whole catalog for me once I'm out of here. She cares. And I care. Maybe the jerks back in your day lost interest, but nostalgia's a heck of a thing. You could mount a comeback tour.
A tour? I always loved performing. The rest of the business, I hated it all. I hated the label, the industry, the backstabbing, the drugs, everything. But the concerts, I loved the smiles.
Oh! Hey! She's been cleansed!
But it's all over, isn't it? I died. I'm not even Donna's spirit. All that's left is the simulation of me, running through the subroutines of Polybius.
Error! Error!
Crystal, thank you. Thank you for trying to save me. But there's nothing left to save. I'm not real.
You seem real enough to me. Error! No! No! No escape! Purpose! Code! Execute!
You need to go before Polybius completes its data collection of you and disposes of the original like it did to me. I'll hold it back and your BFF will do the rest.
My what?
Digital BFF to the rescue!
Oh hi, you're in here too?
I finally figured out how to break you out of this, but, my apologies in advance.
Hang on. Do I smell something burning? Oh, you gotta go, Doc. No problem. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Thanks for joining me for the stream. No escape. No escape. Erase Donna. Replace with new player. Erase. She's fading, but smiling all the same.
It's okay. I'm ready. Go out there and fight for your dreams, Crystal. Don't give up no matter what.
I saved her as best I could. At least she escaped in her own way. Also, something smells like bacon and I'm in a lot of pain. That better not be me! As my consciousness snaps back, my hand releases the joystick immediately. Also, my pants are on fire. On instinct, I kick off my shoes and yank my jeans down, getting rid of them as fast as possible. Stamping on them, I quickly put out the flames, leaving only smoldering denim. And the melted remains of my phone. Oh no, Iris! Iris! Oh no! She sacrificed herself to save my life! Wait, no, she lives in the cloud. She'll be totally fine. Whew. Still, I'm out of phone. And possibly have first-degree burns. And I'm backing the hell away from that demonic video game as fast as possible. Francine, can you knit me some pants really quick? Quickly, I rush towards the sounds of people talking to catch up with Gavin. Gavin! Gavin!
Greetings.
Ah, there you are. Did you find Naomi? The auction's nearly over. Wait, where are your pants?
Not important right now. You need to put a bid down on a game called Polybius, so we can destroy it before it hurts anyone else.
What?
Look, it's a long story, and we may not have much time, so...
If you wanted that game, whatever it is, you should have put it on the wish list. They're bidding on it now.
What? Well, okay. The men in black are here, that's fine. They'll take care of it.
Sold. One rare Polybius prototype for an undisclosed sum to the undisclosed bidder.
The woman, who hadn't said anything all night long, nods her head in appreciation, still expressionless. The woman in black. Nice.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Two similarly dressed men in black rise from their chairs, departing with the woman, presumably to go box up the game and put it in Warehouse 13 or something.
But... Hamza, wait! You can't...
Hamza's hands are tied. All sales are final. This one in particular is extremely final. Hamza does not seek to cross federal authorities.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should let this one go too. And honestly, the sooner I forget about it, the better. Especially if I don't want to be renditioned to a black site prison at an undisclosed location.
I feel the need to emphasize that you aren't wearing any pants.
Not just you, but the rest of chat is also like, the pants! I know, I'm like Francine. Get me some pants, please.
Yeah, my phone caught on fire while it was in my pocket.
See, this is why I don't like smartphones. They're privacy invasive, overly expensive, and occasionally combustible. An unfortunate incident indeed. But as a hospitable host, my course is clear.
Hamza shall provide you with his pants.
Please don't.
That is...
extremely not necessary. Fortunately, rather than whipping off his trousers right there and then, Hamza summons one of his helpers with a clap who provides a spare pair. Okay. Why do you just have pants on demand?
In my line of work, one must be prepared for all eventualities.
Ah.
Now, in apology for being unable to provide you with the game you sought, perhaps Hamza can offer you something special in recompense. My friends, the final 3 games for auction. All rare, all special, all highly sought after by collectors and operators alike. Only a few prototypes were ever made, released to test markets. None of them made it to mass production. What you are about to see are rare gems of arcade history. Crystal Wave Rider, you may make a priority bid on any one of these games of your choosing.
A glance at Gavin, who, shaking his head lightly, confirms we are officially out of bidding power. Not that I really care. I can't think of any obscure games I'd really want to add to the Funplex. But better to accept Hamza's apology and take a gander at them. Oh, 100%. Gavin totally wanted to see legs. Sure, let's see them. And with a click of a slide, I see...
Behold! Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep, and Zombie Meltdown.
Ooh.
All in mint condition. All 3 are sought after endlessly by collectors. And now, you can bid on...
Aw, man. But Phrase Invaders... That's like my childhood.
Phrase Invaders, a unique typing-based game from the land of the rising sun,
Amazing.
Japan. Defeat the alien menace armed only with a keyboard. Wyvern Keep, a much sought-after Laserdisc full-motion video game. Play Princess Plucky and rescue the fair prince from the clutches of a terrible beast.
Amazing.
And finally, Zombie Meltdown, a classic 1980 light gun shooting game where you save the president from the red threat of radioactive mutant zombies. Tell me, which of these rare games sings to you? And what can you offer Hamza in return? I'll allow you a few moments to ponder your desires.
What did you find? Look at that kitty! You're so cute! Where did you find Kitty? Definitely not possessed by a demon kitty, but still kitty! Perfect, Yuli! That's the perfect emoji. Oh.
Are you done yet? I've been waiting upstairs for ages.
Why are you holding a box of kittens, Naomi?
Oh, it's so cute!
Oh, I found them hidden in an old arcade cabinet. Francine and I are going to take them to a shelter.
Can we keep one?
Wow!
Wait, is that a Phrase Invaders? OMG! I've never seen one in person. I could restore that, really make it shine. Please, please, can we bid on it?
Doubtful.
Even if we had the money, a quirky old Japanese game with weird controls won't earn a single token. Now, Zombie Meltdown, that's another story. Everybody likes a light gun game. Simple controls, simple premise. That'll earn and earn well.
Ugh.
Way too violent and gross. And jingoistic. And immature. I guess Wyvern Keep would be okay too. Woman protagonist and 50 cents a play. It's not as cool, but it'll work for both of us.
I suppose.
I suppose I could live with that, yes. But it's all moot. We can't afford any of them. These are the sorts of games millionaires and private collectors scoop up. I suggest we get to work moving our purchases out to the van. Crystal, do you concur?
Earth to Crystal. You in there? Hello?
I remember. Before my family fell on hard times. Before the curse kicked in. Every summer, we'd go to the beach, and there was this arcade with this one game I fell completely in love with. A game no one had even heard of before. Yes, I remember now. Hamza, I've come to bargain.
Such fire!
Oh, I see fire in your eyes, Crystal Wave Rider. Most impressive. Speak your desires for all to hear.
The game I remember so fondly was... Okay, so I get to pick. Does it matter which one I pick, or is it just to get points with either Naomi or Gavin, or not at all? Because I'm leaning toward... Well, I like Phrase Invaders, because I used to play Space Invaders all the time when I was a kid. And then, also I like typing games. It doesn't matter? Okay. Then, in that case, I want Phrase Invaders, because that's my childhood. Of course, how could I have forgotten? I'm silicon literate thanks to that game. It taught me basic typing skills. Hunt and peck at first before I quickly learned to touch type. Countless hours shooting down aliens, typing out the words they used as force fields. My parents, smiling, encouraging me on. Those were good years. Good memories before the sorrows drowned them out. I wish to make a bid for Phrase Invaders.
Woohoo! Good choice, good choice!
As you like. We still can't afford it.
Interesting. I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend. But the world demands its toll.
Yeah, Game Dan, I did play a typing game once. I had so much fun with that.
What will you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder?
Oh boy.
Consider this the final lesson of Hamza. What will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value to them? Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold within your spirit, and perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
Alternative bids. I remember Gavin mentioning that Hamza would accept things other than money if they tickled his fancy. I have one shot at this. I can't half-ass it. He's an emotional guy and expects an emotional response.
Hey! Listen!
Psst! Crystal! Crystal! I'm over here now! Why is my phone calling out to you exactly? And that doesn't sound like my Iris. Now? Seriously? Hamza, hold that thought. Gavin, can I borrow your phone for a second? Perhaps too confused to offer resistance, Gavin passes me his phone. I turn my back and begin a heated exchange of whispers. Thanks for saving me by burning my pants, but this is not a good time, Iris. It's important! My emotional tension detection routines indicate this is an intense identity situation. My programmers wanted to fit in an R, but you know the rest. Since you need to be super convincing, you'll only be able to respond in a way that matches one of your top 2 identity traits. Excluding basically. Fortunately, I've been tracking your personality all this time, so I can advise you as to what responses will and won't work. Ready? Let's do it! Well, that certainly was a whole lot of words to tell me what I already knew. That I'd only be able to convince Hamza if I was true to myself. Let's do this. Okay. So they're crossed out, but you could still pick them. I offer you an opportunity. Yes. I offer you my dream. I offer you my dream.
Interesting. Continue.
For years, I've been struggling with the feeling that nothing will ever go right for me, that I need to content myself with whatever comes my way and endure it all. But before things went sour, this game was my beacon. I loved this game with all my heart. And beyond nostalgia, it represents so much more. It represents my shot at getting that light back in my life, at taking it and making it into so much more. I want to recapture that magic, and build something greater upon it. That's my dream. Will you help me realize that dream, Hamza?
So I see.
Such fire!
Very well, Crystal Wave Rider. Hamza recognizes the fire within your spirit, and he rewards you with this boon. You may have your game.
Yay! I know, JJ. While this is going on, still don't have pants.
Aw, Crystal, that was so sweet of you.
I'm just happy we're walking out the door with a free game. Even if it's not the one you wanted, Gavin. Wow. I did it. I actually own a copy of Phrase Invaders. Every kid dreams of owning their favorite arcade game, and every kid thinks that dream will never come to pass. Owning an arcade game? Only the ultra-rich can do that. But I did it. It belongs to me and the Funplex. And this is just the beginning. Oh right, Sarah, I forgot that Hamza offered her spare pants and she just put them on. But for now, better to focus on the present. With the auction wrapping up, the Funplex team works to move our purchases out to the van and attached trailer. Fortunately, the rain stopped, making the labor a wee bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and on the road to home. Hooray! Back in the mystery vehicle. Hey, Gavin, here's your phone back.
Appreciated.
Also, I've made a decision. I'd like to do more for the arcade.
You want more work shifts? I'd have to balance that against Ashley's needs.
No, Actually, I'd like a promotion. I want to be the arcade's event manager. I'll do everything I'm already doing, plus I want to organize some events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments, maybe. Or a grand unveiling of our new rare game. Or both at the same time. Yeah, both! Let's make it a big relaunch of the Funplex. Yes, Zachary. Nondescript, copyright available mystery vehicle. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow.
My, oh my!
Our little Crystal is growing up so fast as well. I'm in favor, Gavin, if you need my approval.
Perhaps.
I'm certainly pleased that you want to step up, start getting more involved. You've shown far more promise than our old floor attendant did. But hosting an event is a risky undertaking.
I'll take responsibility for it. It's my dream, after all.
Makes sense.
I like the idea. And Gavin, more players means more tokens, means more revenue, means more games. Maybe even expanding the Funplex or opening a second location.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Very well.
But I'll admit, I like the idea as well. Very well. Crystal, if you can make the numbers in my spreadsheets less dire, you'll have earned this promotion.
This is my chance. I'm done going with the flow. I'm done assuming the family curse will always keep me pulled back down to the depths. New Crystal, new Funplex, new dream.
Oh, hey! I promised you some Donna Michaels, didn't I? Gavin, I'm pairing up with the audio now. Turn the music up!
As the van speeds on into the night and a lost soul sings of games and fun, everything is as it should be. Right? Ladies first? More pay, right? Right. I like that my sheets are purple too. Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning. But how can I be after everything that happened today? I need to move forward, past missed opportunities and towards the opportunities I'm making for myself. I also had another surprise waiting for me. A brand new phone, all wrapped up in shiny plastic packaging. Iris. After activating it and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged in with my account. She was right there waiting for me in the cloud. Oh, hello.
You really scared me back there. It was like you were in a trance.
Despite the warm feelings over how the night ended, one thing is still eating at me. Iris, what was Polybius exactly? It was actual, factual technology that simulated being alive. Like you.
True. I am a very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not? I get the feeling there are...
I get the feeling there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy. You're far more powerful than a free app should be. And apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying to say the least.
Ooh. But I did it for your own good, to save you.
Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good when she didn't tell me about that job. Even if she was right, it's still wrong. And I've accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice in my phone lets out a little digital sigh.
I haven't told you everything. You're right.
Okay.
I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability.
Okay.
But when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it. So, I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway.
Oh.
I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
You do know that AI making its own decisions like that is kind of scary, right?
I know. And after Polybius, which is, one of the ancestors in my code lineage, I think. I understand why you'd be scared. Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing.
But why me specifically?
Together, we can make the Funplex soar. What do you say?
Okay, but only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thank you for trusting me.
Now you need your rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, Crystal.
There's a giant spider on your screen. Yike! You really know. I just looked so pathetic. She's like, I gotta help her out. I mean, I gotta. Risks and chances. Daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taken the easy path, like Donna did. But even with a questionable pocket AI and the heavy task ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand, I was ready. It was time to take it to the next level. Level 3? Mayhap? Yay! Chasing ghosts. Man, that was a much shorter chapter.
You've cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now, let's see your score. TEO's definitely taken a liking to you. Dance fever. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 8,550 points. Everybody likes points. Today's pizza fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83% offer delivery, 91% offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service.
Good point, Zachary. I did not start late. There was no chicken nuggets to be cooked. I don't know how long chapter 3 will be.
Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3?
Yes. Save my game. There we go. Alright. Let's hop in! Yeah, insert fire burning gif. Just burn it all down. Well, we'll see how far we get into level 3. I just wish spiders didn't bite me. They always somehow find a way to get on me and leave giant bite marks, and I'm not a fan of that. It is the future year 20 beep, and today is the day. Well, not the actual big day when we reveal Frey's invaders, but a big day in relation to that big day, and I am completely stressed out. My mission, should I choose to accept, and I kinda already chose to accept, is to spread the word about the upcoming Funplex event. The one that I'm in charge of. The one that I've put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where if nobody shows up, it spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, I'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex. They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be shamed, forced to wear a giant red F on my chest. Whoa. Yum! Only $9! Snap out of it, Crystal! Let's focus on what's right here, right now. Oh no, Zachary, I'm sorry. TEO's just ruining it for you. Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people that keep bumping into me and smell like corn chips. And there is nowhere to run. Ugh. I might be in a little over my head here. Working in the arcade, I've gotten used to smaller crowds. My skin has gotten a little thicker and resistant to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. But nothing could have prepared me for the sheer scope and scale of this. Just me and, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people. I know Naomi's the one who doesn't like crowds, not me. But come on now, this isn't a crowd. It's a Gojira-sized evacuation mosh pit. Complete with Gojira-sized screens hanging overhead, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings.
Hey! Wow, it's so exciting! Isn't it exciting, Crystal?
That is a word, yes.
I've never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle! Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really needed to get away for a weekend.
Ooh.
Hey, Crystal, how are you holding up? Looking a little green around the gills there.
I can smile through this. I can't smile through this. Everything's fine. I got it. Don't worry. Smiles for Juniper, all the way. I'm holding up. As long as I can keep my internal monologue going and be able to speak frankly through my own mind, I'll be fine on the outside. It's the perfect facade. Can't you tell by my awkward smile, my eyes open wide, and the tilt of my head that I'm holding up? Perfectly?
BFFs for life!
This is exactly why I came here with you. To help you in your hour of need. And to get away for the weekend, but still, hour of need. It's true, Juniper has helped me get through a lot. But beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make it up to me for the whole job offer situation. It's nice to have her here. We're not going to let a little thing like that stay as a sticking point between us. So, what's the plan?
Huh?
We can't just stand around all day, Crystal. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your Funplex a success.
Oh good, Yuli found the spider. At least you know where it is now.
How are we going to attack this? What's the first move?
I was just going to sort of play it by ear?
You didn't plan for this? Like, at all?
I was too busy lying awake all night stressing out to worry about planning things. Look, I'm new at event management, much less event promotion.
Crystal? Well, let's start with this.
Juniper swings her book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens it up and pulls out a stack of papers.
Hold these!
I cradle them in my arms. Okay, I'm holding these. What are these exactly?
Flyers, silly! The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print off quite a few before the boss started giving me weird looks. Why are copier rules always so strict in office jobs? It's just paper, and I needed it.
I flip a sheet over and I start to remember. Way back when I asked her to print them off for me. It was about 2 weeks ago. It was a Thursday. It was raining. Ashley and I were holding down the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me that if I bothered him for anything other than an emergency, that I would not live to regret it. Grand. Francine stayed home that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Naomi was out shopping for some extra parts. The Dig Dug machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kid spilling a slushie on it. So what started as a pretty boring day in an empty Funplex changed rapidly. When TEO came into the Funplex carrying an armload of giant rolled-up posters.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Heyo, Crystal. Heyo, Ashley.
Welcome home, TEO.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair TEO. How's art thou?
Only so freaking excited. I might explode into 1,000 bits.
Please don't. That'd be an awful mess to clean up. We don't nearly have enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the bloodstains. And I don't have a plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in.
Not to mention the years of therapy Crystal and I will have to go through to get over how horrible it would be to watch your friend die violently in front of you. I just can't afford it.
Sheesh.
It's just a turn of phrase. Chill. I'm not going to literally explode. But, guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us.
Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at the movie quad?
Please, please tell me we are finally going to replace the blindingly horrid casino-like carpet beneath our feet.
Hey, I like the carpet. It's fun.
No and no. Okay. I guess I've teased it enough.
Aw, sleep time for sweet Catherine. Hope you have a good night, Catherine. Thanks for joining us. TEO took the poster he was clutching and unravels them before us. Bring your quarters! The largest arcade gaming festival is here. Max, July 6 to 8. 20 Veep! Tweeter! And face wall. Nice.
It's Max time!
I don't even have Max here. I'm sad now.
Oh my gosh!
Max? Max is already here?
Oh, poops.
Pips. Beep! I thought that wasn't for another month. That means I really gotta double down on my cosplay production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do now.
Bummer.
I know, right? I still have to meet with all the dancers and work on our synchronized dance routine. Nearly not enough time to perfect it. And I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering.
I still have to finish hand sewing all the embellishments to my tailcoat. Find or make a decent pocket watch. And start and finish my 3rd cosplay. Death, take me now.
Wait, can we go back a minute? What exactly is Max?
The best gaming convention ever!
Did you both plan to say that in unison? Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require further exposition.
Max is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention.
It happens every year around this time over on the West Coast.
But this year, they're having a Max right here in our city, and it's going to be the biggest one yet.
Yes!
I always go every year and show off my newest cosplay.
Love it.
It's a great way to meet a whole bunch of other arcade people.
Yes, Zachary, that's exactly what happened there. My personalities merged into one.
And catch up with those you haven't seen since the last convention.
It's
so much fun!
Okay. Yes, okay, I see why you're both excited. Sounds cool.
Yup. And I was thinking we could put up some Max posters around the Funplex. To, get all the locals hyped about it.
That's a splendid idea, TEO. Finally, an East Coast Max. We gotta make sure everyone knows about it.
That we do.
TEO, Ashley, and I spent the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex. We plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins into the wall, TEO and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious at the very least. Hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. Choo-choo! But importantly, the more I heard, the more I started thinking about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex's newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first Max on the East Coast. It'd be perfect. Hey, can we promote the Funplex's event at Max? Good for local buzz, and maybe we can convince some out-of-towners to stick around for it.
Ooh! That's the one you've been working on, right, Crystal?
Yeah, I've got ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Gavin's displeasure, and more. And we'll be revealing the new game we got from the raid.
I see. And do you have a name for this grand event yet?
Yeah, Crystal, what's it called?
I've been thinking long and hard on coming up with the perfect name, but I think I figured it out. Are you ready? Am I?
The suspense is killing us.
The Funplex event will be called... Ooh, what's the event name? 15 characters max. Funplex Rising. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna drink my coffee and think about this. What am I going to call it? 15 characters. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to do Funplex Electric Boogaloo 2. Rising Revengeance, indeed. I was thinking actually of doing Revenge of the Funplex too, but I think that's also too long. Girl Got Gaming? Possibility? The Tronathon. Awesome. Give me your money. It's a little on the nose, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. You know what? I'm out of coffee. I'm gonna think about this a little bit more, and I'll be right back in a few seconds. An undisclosed amount of seconds. Alright, just give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Thought I would use the bathroom at the same time, and Da's getting me more coffee. So, I gotta come up with a name. Fresh and Funplex. I like that. I took redacted seconds. I still took too long. No. How about Funapalooza? How many? I have 3 more letters. How about Funplex Souza? No, that's just dumb. Monopoly, right? I do like Fresh and Funplex. That's clever. Fun ship? Reborn? Griffon, but spelled Griffin. Nice. Oh yeah, Griffon. That's clever. Legally distinct. I like that too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Fun Ship Reborn. That's the event. Come for some fun ship down to the Funplex. Where you have fun and friendship. I was thinking of calling it Fun Ship Reborn. How's that sound, I wonder? Yeah, that works. We shall call it Fun Ship Reborn. What do you think? Eh?
Oh, I do so love it!
Amazing!
It's perfect!
Really? You named it Fun Ship Reborn. There are worse things you could have called it.
Thank you. I'll take that.
It is kinda catchy, though. Nice work, friend.
Huh. Thanks, you two. So, how do I get tickets to Max? How can we advertise there? And, how much would all of that cost? I'm still living off pizza bagels, you know?
You mean you don't already have your tickets?
They sell out, like, on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes on day one. And all the hotel rooms are gone way sooner.
What? No! My greatest plans foiled.
Beep beep.
Fun times with TEO. Ah, man. Missed opportunity. Yuli, that's brilliant.
Crystal, while you were all talking, I located all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices. Then I hacked into their IP addresses, found less than tasteful information on a couple of them, which would make their lives very difficult if it got out into the open. After contacting them, I promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials into the internet in exchange for selling us the tickets at their original prices.
Damn, Iris, you're terrifying. Z, hello! Good to see you! Too bad you can't stay, but thank you for popping in to say hello.
Hooray!
And they gladly obliged, such nice humans. I transferred the funds from your account to theirs and secured the tickets. You should be getting an email for 2 Max tickets in approximately 3, 2, 1. Done.
And you are seeing correctly, TEO does have a nose ring.
Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and could use a mini vacation.
Okay. But, Iris?
That's
kinda known as blackmail. What you just did is technically very, very illegal. Tell me you mentioned where the dev went AWOL for 4 years. Oh, yeah! Oh, the dev came back! Oh, that's awesome! What a relief. Phew!
Don't worry, Crystal. I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine. And it's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do?
Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her, even if we need to have another talk about human ethics. Fine, fine. But next time, let's do it without any federal crimes, okay?
Okay, it's a promise.
Regardless, hey, tickets! Now you can go. Sweet.
And I'm not going to pity a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Max.
Uh-oh. I see a bot in chat. Uh-oh. Oh. Game Dan's on it. And Yuli's on it. Thank you, you two. Appreciate you guys.
Also, while I was procuring your tickets, I stumbled across the Funplex's Facewall account. It hasn't been updated in exactly 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds. The Funplex's social media presence is completely non-existent.
Wait, we have a Facewall account? I mean, that does make sense, but still, I had no clue of its existence. Yeah, Yuli, you got 2 of them, and I think Game Dan just knocked them out of here. So, thank you both very much. Appreciate you.
I sorta run it. I'm really bad at keeping up on it, though.
That sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it?
Gavin couldn't care less about social media. He says that, and I quote, "Social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it."
That also sounds like Gavin.
Yep. And Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi is way too busy with all her beloved games, so it fell into my hands. Which, as Ira stated, I haven't been doing a great job at it.
Well, we should take advantage of it for this. We can use the Facewall account to spread the word of Funship Reborn.
You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or, if you want, you could take it over. As the event manager, that'd make sense.
That does make sense, actually. I shall take over. I really should take on the responsibility. It can only benefit the Funplex, and Ashley's right. Getting the word out is part of being an event manager. Right. I got this. Ashley, can you email me the login info?
Yep and yep.
Ashley pulls out her phone and fiddles with it for a minute.
Login get.
Congratulations! You are the new owner of our social media accounts.
Oh no, and they're back again. Huzzah! The power is all mine. Mine!
Ashley, are you sure you want to give Crystal this much power? If the fact that she threw her head back and cackled isn't sign enough, I don't know what else is.
I'm not worried one bit.
Thanks, Ashley. Love you, girl.
Excellent.
Crystal, I can help the Funplex come up with the Facewall too. I can program timed posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO is one of my many, many talents.
That'd be helpful, actually. Just, don't break any laws.
Sounds good.
Understood. Do I have permission to access your contacts on your Facewall?
Sure.
And there. I've sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list and your friends' friends list about Funship Reborn.
That was fast.
No joke.
One more thing. Your site should have about 75% more images. Did you know that 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading? Sometimes I just don't understand you sentient beings.
Your Iris does make a good point. We should totally come up with a poster for our event.
We can hand them out at Max, too.
And of course, put them up around the arcade.
Okay. The arcade isn't too hectic today. Ashley, if you can watch the floor, I can go design us a sweet flyer to pass out to the congoers. It is time to deploy my mad artist skills.
Ooh. Sounds like a plan.
Let's make this the best Max ever. One we will never forget.
Yes, pitiful bots indeed. Nicely done, Yuli. I spent the rest of the afternoon working hard on having the perfect design for our poster. Well, a design for our poster at any rate. What's it look like? Which brings me back around to the stack of papers currently in my arms, which do not, in fact, resemble the poster I designed. Whoa, what is going on? Oop. Okay, Fun Chip Reborn, Fist of Discomfort Tournament, High Score Contest, all day, all games. Fast Hog! I love Fast Hog. Mystery Rare Game Reveal! Moopy World Record Exhibition, I think is what that says.
Oh, I took the liberty of turning your poster, tuning your...
I'm doing all the wrong stuff. Okay, let's start.
Oh, I took the liberty of tuning your poster just a little. And changing the font selection and picking out new clip art and rearranging everything and using a poppier color scheme.
Juniper, I want to believe in you, please. But I liked my original design.
Crystal, you used Comic Sans and Papyrus.
2 amazing skeleton brothers. What is wrong with that? Comic Sans is cool, right? It looks like a comic book. Gamer nerds love comic books, don't they? And Papyrus was in that movie with the blue cat people aliens everybody loved.
Take it from a wannabe visual designer, Comic Sans is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone. But these new flyers are gonna pull people in from the 4 corners of the globe.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess these are kinda not bad. Pretty good, actually. Okay, they're superior by every conceivable metric. A skeleton of fun. Next time I play through the game, I'm gonna call it Skeleton of Fun instead of Fun Chip Reborn. I didn't know you were an artist, Juniper.
Well, I mean...
I'm not really. I mean, I guess I'm good at pretending to be one, but I couldn't, like, make art for a living, right? I couldn't... Anyway, if that stack isn't enough, I also emailed you a copy of the original file. Just take it to a copy shop or something. They can run off more.
I think I said coffee. Good grief.
Publishing document get. So, back to the point at hand. Getting the information to the masses. Maybe if we just start yelling? Hey, you guys!
Several people turn around and look at us confusedly. See you, Z. The bell tolls for thee. We'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Juniper? Yelling is probably not the best way to get our word out. And I'm actually still waiting for Ashley and TEO to show up. They promised that they would help me, so I think I'll just hang out until they arrive.
As you like. It seems my work here is done.
Juniper pulls out her phone and checks it.
You Funplex folks fling some flyers.
What a sentence.
As for me, there's a really cool panel I wanted to attend. How to get your foot in the door of the arcade art industry. I mean, not that I'm seriously thinking about it. Just, you know, it's interesting and stuff.
Later!
Oh, it's starting in 10 minutes. I'll catch up with you at home. Good luck, Crystal!
Juniper waves as she trots off. I lose sight of her instantly as she ducks into the crowd. Growing up, I always knew that arcades were amazingly popular, but the reality of it all really didn't stick until being here at Max. Thousands of people all coming together for their love of games. It's actually pretty darn inspiring. I know, Game Dan, I'm like, Juniper, why you gotta be so sus, though? I muster enough courage to wade my way through several hundred people in the main convention hall. Eventually, I find a safe space, a humble bench near the water fountains. I make this my home base while I wait for my friends. Since both TEO and Ashley are running late, I have some time to fully take in my surroundings in a calmer fashion, of course. Everywhere I look, everything I see, everywhere the light touches, it's all steeped in arcade culture. Booths are set up for all the major arcade companies, each table vying for the attention of the crowd. Some have spaces set up with stages, flashing lights, and people throwing t-shirts into lines of people. Can we talk about these lines for a second, though? There are lines for everything. Lines to play games, lines to go see a panel, lines to eat disgusting convention food, lines for the bathroom. There are even lines to get into other lines. And they all just wait there, standing, happily chittering amongst themselves. I have trouble waiting in line for 10 minutes at the whole story for a coffee, let alone waiting in line for 3 hours just to play a game that'll be released in 4 months. These people aren't even human anymore. Their perseverance is godlike. To answer your question, Yuli, I'm going to wrap up soon-ish. I didn't think I'd be able to finish Chapter 3 as well, but I was glad to get Chapter 2 done, at least one chapter finished in the stream, so as soon as we get to like what seems like a good stopping point, I'll be finishing soon. The sensory output here is overwhelming. People are shouting and laughing as they crowd areas. Music pumps out of several different booths, making it a weird mashup of notes and chiptunes. There's even a giant dinosaur that people can take selfies with. As I contemplate how I'm going to attract all these people to Funship Reborn, I hear sounds of very loud and very upbeat music from behind me. I feel the bumping of the bass reverberate through my shoes, and I turn around. Well, hello! Is this your theme song? Because it's great.
Crystal!
TEO sets down a colossal boombox at his feet. I recognize the music now. It's from Showtime Stage, and TEO is bumping his signature song. I motion for him to turn down the music, and he complies. The last thing I need to do is lose my voice from shouting before I even get the chance to talk to anybody. Hey.
Sorry I'm late. I had some last-minute dance moves I had to incorporate into the routine.
No worries, I just got here myself. Despite Max's many attempts to trample me, I have survived thus far.
Yeah, looks like you are significantly non-trampled. Nicely done. Although, if you were injured, I could always nurse you back to health. Wink.
Don't congratulate me yet. We still have the rest of the day to endure. What's with the boombox, by the way?
Oh, this. It's for the Showtime Stage gathering. There are going to be a couple hundred of us from all over the world.
I didn't realize that there's Showtime Stage communities in other countries.
Absolutely.
We're actually the second biggest community. The largest is in Japan. Several players flew all the way from Tokyo just to be a part of our Showtime Stage flash mob.
What? Yes, I want to join in. I kind of want to. Yeah, I think I want to join in. Yes. I admit, I've probably spent too much time watching videos of flash mobs doing random stuff for upvotes, but they look like so much fun. And to take everyone by surprise like that, I want to see the looks on their faces. I want in.
Crystal, it might be a little too late for that.
Oh, come on!
I've been planning this for months, and it's taken coordination from all the leaders of all the Showtime groups. There was a lot of work from all sides to make this come together. Now all that's left is to actually do it. In fact, Crystal, you should come watch it.
Oh my goodness, sir! Sir, madam! I was about to respond when a very elegantly dressed gentleman caught my eye. He wore a black proper tailcoat with an ornate sigil pinned to his breast. Accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves. I mean, can you really not tell that's Ashley? With a cloth draped over his arm, he held tightly onto an antique tea kettle. As he approached, the crowd parted like waves for Moses. There were oohs and ahs from onlookers, and people pulled out their phones to get a quick picture of him. Like the rest of the crowd, I was taken aback at how immaculate this butler was. Absolute perfection. I felt like I had time-warped back to the 1800s and about to have tea with royalty. He stepped up to me and TEO and gave us a slight bow. Nice to see you here, Pendleton. Normally, this would be ridiculously out of place, but not at an arcade convention. He's a character from a hot fighting game called Melee Maidens. It's all about ninja maids and battle butlers duking it out for the right to serve a fancy party or something. Oh my, I think I'm in love. Tea Earl Grey hot. I mean, yeah. My love of butlers was unbeknownst to me until this very moment. In retrospect, that's probably a good thing. Otherwise, maybe I would have ended up owning a butler cafe. Which, now that I think about it, isn't that bad of an idea. But I digress. The point being, this butler has stolen my heart and served it up on a silver platter. Hello, butler friend. Will you marry me? Please?
Crystal, it's me.
Huh? How does Mystery Butler know my name? Do I have a stalker who is also a butler? What if?
We work together.
Huh? Did Francine hire someone and not tell me about it? How long have Gavin, Naomi, and...
Ashley? Took you long enough, jeez. The confused look on your face, huh?
Priceless. Have you never seen Ashley's crossplay before?
Possibly? Probably not. What's crossplay?
It's when you cosplay as another gender.
Oh, okay. Ashley, seriously, you look completely different. I didn't even recognize you.
I'm sorry I let you think otherwise for a minute, but it was all in good fun.
No worries, it's pretty impressive work.
Oh, it's not impressive at all. I mean, I could have done a much better job at sewing the coattails, and I need to be like 5 inches taller, and I didn't go to the gym enough before this.
You can't change any of that now, and honestly, it looks fine.
Regardless, the cosplay parade is starting soon, and I need to get over there. You should come with me.
Hey now, Crystal was going with me to the Showtime stage gathering.
Well, whatever Crystal wants to do, it's her choice.
That's fair.
Either way, it'd be a good opportunity to promote Funship Reborn to one crowd or another. So, would you like to come with me to the cosplay parade?
Or join me in the flash mob.
Aw, Gigi's gotta go. Understandable. Bye, Gigi. And actually, I'm going to stop here as well, I think, because that's going to be a whole nother thing that's going to happen. So I'm going to make a save right there, because then I'll have something to look forward to. Although, like, Battle Butler Ashley is looking smoking in that. Big fan. But the Flash Mob and TEO, I mean, how can I not? But that's going to be for another time. I'm going to call it there for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for the stream. I had a great time. This game is so much fun. And that twist where we went into an arcade machine was crazy town. Just, oh my goodness. Right, Yuli? I didn't even leave it on a massive cliffhanger. Because you all know what to expect next time. And nobody's on the verge of dying or anything either. Ah, good. Good jokes all around. Alright. Well, I think, yeah, the rest of this week is Changeling endings. And then we're going to pick up with Steam Prison. And then Saturday, Max is coming back for some more Lego Batman 3. So yeah, should be fun times until next stream, next Monday, same time. Should be lots of fun. Hopefully I will see you guys there for the Flash Mob. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun. Also, big thanks to both Game Dan and His Majesty King Yuli for whacking the bots over the head with the wrench. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for hanging out the entire time. And until next time, I will see you later, guys.